Okay, I just realized I was doing all that talking and nobody could hear me because I was muted. So we're going to start this all over again. First and foremost, please be mindful that we are in court. So even though you're physically not in the courtroom, you're still in court. So the things that you cannot do if you were physically in the courtroom, you cannot do while you're on Zoom. So there's no laying down, there's no taking naps, there's no sleeping, there's no eating. You have to find a stationary place to be. So you cannot be up walking around. Mr. Means, you have to take your hat off while you're in court. Also, please be mindful that we have to keep our devices muted at all times. There is a court reporter out here. She's keeping the record. She cannot keep the record if everyone is talking at the same time, or if your devices are open and she can hear your background. There's no certain order in which we call the cases. We call the cases as when they become ready. So there's a house counsel out here. It's going to be two. Right now, we only have one of them. House counsel is Mr. Ogletree. He is your attorney for today and today only. Any questions you have concerning your cases, he will be the person that you want to ask. However, he cannot answer any questions about Secretary of State. So he does not know if this is going to reinstate your driver's license. He does not know if these are the only tickets you owe. He also does not know if this is all you need to do in order to get your driver's license back. Neither myself nor the judge knows those things. The only people that can answer those questions for you are the Secretary of State. So you have to contact them. In the left-hand corner, you'll see that we live on YouTube. That is more of a reason that you maintain your professionalism, because everything you do and say can be seen on YouTube. Because the courts are not physically open yet, the only way that people can see your court cases, family, friends, or people who just want to watch your court case, that's how they watch it, is on YouTube. When the cases are ready, we will call them. I believe I have everyone's name. There's one person's name I do have to get, but I believe I have everyone else's name. Also, the judge fines and costs for misdemeanor tickets are usually $275. That does not include reinstatement fee. If you have to pay a reinstatement fee, that will take your fines and costs to $320. If you need time to pay, the judge will give you time to pay on misdemeanor tickets only. Civil infraction tickets are stuff that's like not stopping at a stoplight or not stopping at a stop sign. Those tickets are 14 days to pay. That's the mandatory time. There's no more time given on those kind of tickets. The judge will let you know your fines and costs at the end of the session as far as with your particular case. If you have any other questions outside of those questions concerning Secretary of State, the judge or the House counsel can answer those questions for you. And we will be getting started now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael Wagner, Judge Michael Wagner. I'll be the presiding matter over your matters today. We should go fairly quickly today. I expected a lot more people out here, so we should have you out of here very, very quickly. I still expect more people to pop in, but we're going to handle it. As my clerk indicated, we do have an attorney out here for you. This attorney is out here to represent you. If you need their help, there is nothing that says if you know what you want to do, you can handle you can just take care of it today. But if you need some guidance and you need assistance, you can let me know, and I'll put you in a private room with the attorney. That room is totally private. No one else can hear your conversation, just you and the attorney. That way you can say anything. It gives you the opportunity to be fully free and forthright with the attorney. The attorney, you have attorney-client privilege with them, which means the attorney cannot reveal anything that you have said unless that is part of your defense, or you want them or allow them to say something. All right. So we'll do that if you need to speak with the attorney. If I say, here's the charge, here's the offer, and you are guilty, and you want to take advantage of that, you don't have to talk to the attorney. You can say, I just want to take this and get it over. That is your right as well. You will have. Those are going to be the choices that you have. After I read the charge, read the offer, I'm going to ask you, do you know what you want to do? Do you want to take advantage of the offer? Do you want to set this for trial, or do you need to speak to the attorney? That is your decision to make. All right. I'm going to start calling these cases right now. Wilbert Means, M-E-A-N-S. Unmute your microphone, state your full name. Before we do that, there's one person who's in a car. It says iPhone. I need to know your name. The person that says iPhone. Unmute your microphone and give me your name.
Brandon Matthews O'Connor.
Okay, Brandon Matthews. Okay. All right, we got your name. Is it on the list?
Yep, okay.
All right, we got your name. We got you on the list. I need you to mute your microphone, take your hat off your head, sir. You are in court. clerk has already indicated, as you may be distant, but this is court, and you cannot do anything that you cannot do in court. You would not be sitting in this building with a hat on your head. All right, so just keep your microphone muted. I'll call your case, and we can handle your charges as soon as we can. Mr. Wilbert Means, state your full name. Mr. Means. M-E-A-N-S.
You're muted. You're muted. Please unmute your phone.
Who's speaking?
That was a House Counsel. He was telling Mr. Means he was muted.
Sorry about that.
That's okay, Counsel. Yeah, I don't have no problem. I didn't know if that was somebody else. Mr. Means,
He's outside.
unmute your microphone. He's walking. He's not looking at his phone. He's not paying attention to the side. We'll come back to you. That is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. We call your case and we're not ready. It kind of holds everybody up. Just 1 second. I never changed Mr. Brennan Matthews.
Yep.
Talk
I'm
real
here.
good.
Hold
Hello?
on. Hold on
Hello?
1 second.
Mr.
Okay.
Means, hold on 1 second, sir.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Matthews, I wasn't calling your name. I just hadn't changed your name in the screen yet. That's what I'm doing right now. All right, Mr. Means, state your full name.
Wilbert Means Jr.
Very well. This is ticket number P1092319. People versus Mr. Wilbert, W-I-L-B-E-R-T, Means, M-E-A-N-S. Mr. Means, you're charged with 1 count of improper plate. They have not reduced your charge, Mr. Means, because that's the lowest charge that there basically is out there. So there's nothing to go down to. So do you want to plead this out today, sir, or you want to set this for trial? Or do you need to speak with an attorney?
How much is the ticket?
Well, the ticket, I don't know if you were out there. The first ticket is $275. You have 1 ticket, it would be $275. So
How many tickets I have? I just got one.
Mr. Means, I said I only have 1 ticket.
Oh, okay. And it's 275.
That's right, sir. That's if you plead guilty or you go to trial, so. Right.
I guess I'll plead guilty. I'm gonna plead guilty.
Yeah. Let me clarify something I said. If you go to trial, I don't mean if you go to trial, you get a fine. If you go to trial and you are found guilty, then you know, I have to give you a fine. If you are found not guilty, obviously there would be no fine with that. So. But
Yes, sir. I understand. I'll plead guilty.
Well, let me
Because I'm guilty.
Hold on, Mr. Means. All right. I want you to understand that you have a right to plead guilty if you choose to, but I want you to understand that you absolutely have a right to take this to trial where you can cross-examine the police officers and challenge this charge. But if you are guilty and you choose to plead guilty, you can do that as well. So is that what you want to do, sir?
I'll just plead guilty. I plead guilty.
All right. All right, Mr. Means.
Yes, sir.
I do need you to raise your right hand and state your full name.
Wilbur Means Jr.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down. Now, Mr. Means, I already explained to you, you have a right to take this to trial. You've indicated you want to plead. Are you pleading guilty because you are, in fact, guilty? And this is your free will, your own free? Okay, Mr. Means, you gotta let me finish.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Mr. Means, on July the 16th of 2020, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit and did not have did not have the right plates on the vehicle, or those plates had not been renewed?
Yes, sir.
And I find you guilty as charged. I have to give you a fine of $275. Mr. Means, can you pay that right away, or do you need time? I can give you time to pay it.
I would appreciate some time, sir.
What time do you need, sir?
Oh, about a month.
All right, I tell you what I'm gonna do, Mr. Means, because you look like a reasonable gentleman, I'm gonna give you 2 months. How about May the 28th? Pay it by May the 28th.
I appreciate that, sir.
All You can pay it, you can pay it in that time frame, sir?
Yes, sir, that's fine. Thank you.
All right, do you know how to pay, Mr. Means?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it, I'm down here to the 36th district.
No, sir, what I want you to do is Mr. Means, have you been in a market and you've seen the kiosk machine? It looked kind of like an ATM where people pay their water bills, electric bill, utility
Yes,
bills?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I get somebody
Okay.
to do it for me. I don't know how to do it, but I get it done.
We all need some help sometimes, Mr. Means, so we can do that at the kiosk machine, or you can pay it online. We don't want you to
Okay.
come down to the building, sir, because we want you to stay safe. We don't want you to go into private buildings. That's why we're doing this one.
All right, thank you, sir.
275, sir. Do you have your ticket number, sir? It'd be easier if you go to the kiosk.
Let's see. Yeah, I got the ticket.
Okay, all right, that's all you need, sir. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
All right, thank you, sir. You have a blessed day.
Thank you. You can sign off, sir. Doctor will help you out. Anthony Meadows, unmute your microphone and state your full name.
Anthony Meadows.
All right, Mr. Meadows, you have ticket number 432748, People versus Mr. Anthony Meadows, common spelling, ANTHONYMEADOS.
Yes, sir.
WS, I'm sorry. Mr. Meadows, you have one charge. No, three charges. I apologize. Let's see what they are here. You said that you only wrote a plea on one. I think the yellow sticky was covering up the two charges.
Probably, but I didn't even look.
Yeah, it was like this. Actually, I don't know what the GNR is for counseling.
That means it's not registered.
Oh, so it is only one, okay. So they never answered that. All right, Mr. Meadows, you have one charge. That's having a vehicle in the city of Detroit with no insurance. The people have made an offer that if you were to plead to that, they would amend this charge down to improper plates instead of no insurance. The other two matters, it looks like they were never entered in the system, so those are not charges that are provisioned. Now, do you know what you want to do, Mr. Meadows?
Yes, sir.
What is that, sir?
I'm going to plead guilty.
All right, Mr. Meadows, I need you to raise your right hand, state your full name.
My name is Anthony Terrell Meadows.
Swear or affirm to tell the truth.
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand on Mr. Meadows. Mr. Meadows, I know I repeat this with every person, but I have to give each person their right. You understand that you have a right to take this to trial, have the officers testify, and you can cross-examine them, challenge the charges. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, you understand if you plead guilty, you give that right up. You will not go to trial, you will have no, not contested, you just accept responsibility. Is that what you understand?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
On the date of February the 17th of 2020, were you operating, did you have a vehicle in the city of Detroit with no insurance, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, was that vehicle either being driven or was it parked on a city street?
It was driven.
All right, the court will find you guilty of the amended reduced charge of improper plate. I gotta give you a fine of $275. Can you pay that right away, sir, or do you need time?
Yeah, I could pay it right away.
Right, when I say right away, sir, because we're changing the charge, it's gonna take a few minutes for us to get it in the system. So if you're gonna pay it right away, I prefer you pay it tomorrow or any other time.
Okay, that's fine.
We gotta get the clerk to update the system. We're talking now, but this is not updating the system. All right?
Okay. All right.
You know how to pay, Mr. Meadows?
You said what now?
You know how to pay?
I'm
Do you know
sorry. I
how-
can.
Do you know how and where to pay?
Yes, I believe so.
On the kiosk or on 36districtcourt.org website?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're all set, 275. The other two matters are not in the system, so they don't exist. You can sign
Okay.
off.
I
Sign
have
off.
one more. I'm sorry, not meaning to cut you off, but I have one more question. I also had a court date, I believe, with you also coming up in May. Is there any way possible I can get that done today as well, or?
Well, I don't think so, sir, but you know what? Sometimes when people have multiple tickets, they come into court and they get set for different dates. See, I don't have your file and everything for that other one. I only have what we got scheduled for today.
Okay,
All
right.
What's the other ticket?
No insurance. Same thing, no insurance.
All right, Mr. Meadows.
Yes, sir.
The other ticket that you have is 217-244-251, and that is driving while license suspended. The people have indicated that since you just pled to the one count, they would dismiss this one as well. So that other count that that date that you have coming up, you don't have that date anymore.
Okay.
Date, see, you had a date coming up for
It's May 19th.
May 19th. Well, you don't have that anymore. So, all right. So that one's dismissed, sir. So pay the $275 as you said, and you're all good.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right, Mr. Dillon, see you out there. You had traffic issues, sir? I know the Zoom stuff is tough.
No traffic issues, Jan.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Mr. Let's see. Marco McKee, unmute your microphone, state your full name.
Markel Roderick McGee.
All right, I apologize for mispronouncing your name, sir. This is ticket number 1075062, Mr. Markel McKee. That's MARKEL Last name is McGee, McGee. On this ticket, Mr. McGee has 2 misdemeanors, no insurance and driver license not valid. You also have P 1075061. You have 2 civil infractions, driving 1 to 5 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. It actually shows that you were, driving 60 and 55. And your second civil infraction is dirty, obscured, or improperly displayed plate. The people have made an offer that if you play it to the 1 to 5 over, they would amend and reduce that charge to blockading, which is a non-moving violation, which means you get no points for it.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, wait, the telephone.
You understand that? And the other matters would be dismissed.
I mean,
I understand. I plead guilty.
All right. Actually, this is a civil infraction, so it's pleading responsible. Civil infractions are not, they're not criminal in nature, so that's why you're just responsible.
yeah.
But we'll go over that. I do need you to raise your right hand and state your full name, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Markel Roger McGee.
You swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, sir.
You put your hand out. Mr. McGee, you had 2 criminal matters, misdemeanor matters, and 2 civil matters. The people have indicated that if both criminal matters and 1 civil matter would be dismissed if you pled to the charge that you originally charged with driving 1 to 5 miles over the posted speed limit. There are points that go with that charge on your driving record. However, the people have said if you were to plead responsible today, they would have been the charge down to blockading, which means that your vehicle is basically not moving, so it's not a moving violation, so there's no points that go with that. You understand that? And that's not obstructive.
Yes, sir.
So you indicated you want to take care of that. Is that correct? You wanted to handle that today. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to go to trial on the misdemeanor matters and formal hearings for the civil infraction, sir? You will not have the opportunity to call those witnesses, have them testify, and for you to challenge the charges. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading responsible because you are responsible, sir? This is your own free will?
I'm responsible.
All right, Mr. McGee, on the date of March 15th of 2020, were you driving at least 1 to 5 miles over the posted speed limit on that day, sir, in the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir.
We're to find you responsible on the amended charge of blockading traffic. The other 3 matters would be dismissed. Blockading ticket, sir, is, the fine is $175. That is a civil infraction. I have no authority to give you any additional time. That must be paid within 14 days. If it's not paid within 14 days, the system will automatically enter a default judgment. You understand that, Mr. McKee?
Yes, sir.
Do you know how and where to pay?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're all set there, so you can sign off. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
All right, you too.
Mr. Matthews O'Connor, O'Connor, unmute your microphone, state your full name.
Brandon Caven Matthews O'Connor.
All right, this is ticket number P10977774, People versus Brandon. I'm just going to use your last name. So Brandon, Brandon, Matthews hyphen O'Connor, MATTHEWS hyphen OCONNER. Mr. Matthews O'Connor has two charges. Both are misdemeanors: drive while license suspended and no insurance. The people have indicated, sir, if you were able to amend the charge of driving while license suspended and fail to display, the other charge of no insurance would be dismissed. You know what you want to do, Mr. Matthews O'Connor?
Can you repeat that one more time? The phone is breaking up, sir.
All right. You're charged with two misdemeanor charges: drive while license suspended and drive and have no insurance on a vehicle in the city of Detroit. The people have said if you were so inclined, they would have reduced the first charge, drive while license suspended, to fail to display, and the other charge of no insurance would be dismissed. Now, you have a choice to make, sir. Take advantage of this offer today. Do you want to plead, or do you want to take this to trial? Or if you need to speak to one of the two attorneys that we have out here for you to talk to, we can do that as well.
I guess I'll plead guilty.
Okay, well, sir, it's got to be a definitive decision, sir. That's how I'm going to do it.
You said that. Oh, I don't know why my phone keeps breaking up.
Well, no, sir, you said, I guess I'm going to. My question is, you have to make a decision.
Yeah, I plead guilty.
All right, I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name.
Brandon Caven Matthews O'Connor.
Your other right hand, sir. State your full name.
Brandon Caven Matthews O'Connor.
You swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, sir. All right, Mr. Matthews O'Connor, you indicated that you want to take advantage of this offer. You understand that you give up your right to go to trial, have the officers testify, you can cross-examine, and you get to challenge the charges. You don't want to do that. You just want to take advantage of this offer.
Yes.
And are you doing that, sir, because you are, in fact, guilty?
Yes.
All right, sir, on the date of July 14, 2020, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid driver's license?
Yes.
All right, the court finds you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of failure to display. The other charge of no insurance is dismissed. I can give you a fine. Your fine is $275. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
Need some time, sir.
How much time do you need?
At least a month, please.
All right, I give you 2 months, sir. May 28th. Pay it by, I'm sorry, May 31st. May 31st.
Okay.
All right, that's $275. Do you know how and where to pay, sir?
Well, I guess I would listen to the thing. I guess or the kiosk or pay online, and so I don't have to come to court 8 to 10, right?
No, you don't have to come here, so you can go online and pay it, or you can, again, pay at one of the kiosks. They're all over the city, all around and in the city, in markets, and so one outside 36th District Court, outside, you don't have to come in, so. But you can also Google it, DivDat, D-I-V-D-A-T. Google that, they'll tell you where all of them are. I'm sure there's going to be one somewhere near you within within a few blocks. They have them in so many different places.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, sir. You can sign off now. $275. You got till May the 31st to pay it. 2 months.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You can sign off. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You all right?
Yeah.
All right. I apologize if I mispronounced your name. Is it Sharia Massenberg? Unmute your microphone, state
Yes,
your full
it
name.
is, Your Honor.
All right.
Sharia
Say-
Renee Massenberg.
All right, thank you. Let's see. All right, Ms. Massenberg, you have ticket number 716531. People versus Sharia, Sharia, Massenberg, Massenberg. Under this ticket number, you're charged with 1 count of no operator's permit, no driver's license. You also have P1038848, allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle, a defective brake light, and no insurance. And lastly, we have ticket number 378692, no operator's license on first or in possession and unregistered motor vehicle. That's a total of 6 charges. The people have indicated that if you pled to 2, the first one being, hold on one second. The first one is on ticket number P1038848, count 3, no insurance. They would amend that charge down to improper plates. And on count 2, defective brake lights as charged, that's a civil infraction. The other 4 tickets would be dismissed. So the ones that would be dismissed would be the allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle, the no operating permit, no operator's license, a second no operator's license, and driving an unregistered motor vehicle. Those 4 would be dismissed. Do you understand the charges? Do you know what you want to do, Ms. Massenberg?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that now?
Plead guilty.
All right, Ms. Massenberg, I do need you to raise your right hand and state your full name.
Sharia Renee Massenberg.
You swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down, Ms. Massenberg. Ms. Massenberg, the people have offered you 1 civil infraction and 1 misdemeanor. The misdemeanor is the improper plates, and the civil, well, the charge would be reduced to improper plates. And the civil infraction would be, oh, that was the civil infraction, I'm sorry, the misdemeanor would be count 3 on the charge. It's now, right now, no insurance, but they would amend that down to improper plates. The second charge is a civil infraction. It's defective brake lights. So you pleaded those 2, the other 4 would be dismissed. Now you've already, ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm having one of those days. I had you raise your right hand and state your full name already. It's what, you know what, it's been a long day. So, and you understand that by pleading guilty and responsible, you give up your right to have a formal hearing and a trial and challenge these charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you're pleading guilty and responsible of your own free will, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pleading guilty and responsible because you are guilty, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. On the date of November the 10th of 2019, were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit with no insurance?
Yes, Your Honor.
I find you guilty on that of improper plates. And on the defective brake lights, ma'am, was there a condition with your lights that they weren't working properly that you knew of on that same date on November the 10th of 2019?
No, Your Honor.
You didn't know?
I didn't know it was out.
Okay, that's why I asked. It's one that you knew of.
She wasn't aware of it.
The prosecutor's gonna have to take a quick look at it. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, the city attorney said they're gonna dismiss that brake light charge at all. So once you found out, ma'am, that brake light wasn't working properly, did you have that repaired immediately?
Yes, but actually the car is gone. I salvaged it, it's gone.
Okay. All right, they're dismissing that charge. So you hit the jackpot, ma'am. You pleaded 1-5, are dismissed. So I guess your lucky day and the The no insurance, charge, ma'am, that would, the improper plate charge that I reduced that to, that's $275. Can you pay that right away or do you need time?
No, I don't need any time. I can pay it right away.
Okay, well, when I say right away, I prefer you pay it tomorrow, ma'am, so we can make sure that the clerk has the time to enter it in the system. Because right now, if you go in the system, you're gonna see 6 charges.
Okay.
If she gets it all cleaned up, it's only gonna be the one charge, and that's the one you're gonna plead to. You know where to pay and how to pay, ma'am?
Okay.
Do you know
Yes,
how?
you're on a kiosk or.
All right, well, you're all set. Just pay that tomorrow, ma'am, and
Your
you're all
Honor.
set. Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor.
Yes,
Your Honor,
ma'am.
sorry, I have a court date coming up on the 19th. I wanted to know if you can address that, if I can take care of that matter as well.
What type of case is it, ma'am? Is it another ticket charge or something?
It's no insurance misdemeanor. And
So on the 19th, ma'am?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's been a long day for me as well. I'm at work. I'm sorry, sir. Your Honor, I apologize.
It's a new world. Sometimes you can't tell anymore.
No, I definitely can tell.
That's all right. I wasn't challenged, ma'am. That didn't count. Huh?
How many tickets are there?
Altogether, that's 6.
Okay, they're probably already in there because she only has one that's on the docket.
For the record, Joseph Dillard, P37225. Ms. Massenberg, do you have the ticket numbers on those other cases?
Yes, I do. Which ones would you like?
They're part of the ones that we just did, ma'am. So go ahead and you can look at it. Look at your tickets. These are the ones I think we just did.
Yeah, they're already in.
Because this is taking care of everything you have.
Oh, y'all are. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Thank you. Oh, God.
It's only technically one scheduled on the document today.
Okay, yeah, they already pulled your other ones up there. So this is it. This takes care of everything for you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Takes care of everything. It takes care of things you have in Detroit. I don't know what you have in Sandusky or Flint or Southfield or something.
I don't even go to Flint.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Family history from that took place. So, all right. All right, ma'am. So what did I tell you? That you pled to 1 count of improper place. So your fine is $275. You said you're going to pay that tomorrow. So you're all set. Good luck. Stay safe.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bye-bye.
All right, ladies. Well, gentlemen, we got to give us a little more time because let's see, 1:30. Just a little time. I give people at least an hour to get here. That's only 14 more minutes. So it's kind of surprising. We had a docket like this. And then Mr. Ogletree was timely. Mr. Dillon waited for Mr. Ogletree to take care of all the docket first.
Upper management, Your Honor.
Can we just do a final pre-trial?
Mr. Ogletree said next time you probably he's gonna be the one that comes late. So
Thank you.
then you get to talk to the people. So.
Out of here, enjoy your long weekend and holiday.
Right.
You too.
So when's the last time you talked to your cousin, Mr. Dillon Joe? I only say this because Mr. Dillon and I went to University of Michigan together, so and we had some high school experiences together as well. But yeah, I saw him. Somebody sent me something, showed me something online with him. You know, big doctor out in on the East Coast in the DC area. So.
You tell no, Fred. Fred now is he's retired, but he's still actively involved in the dermatology area. But yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's got his family, his all of his kids now are grown, married. He's got grandkids, you know, the routine. Huh?
We're that old now, Mr. Dillard. All of our kids should be grown. We're making young babies now, somebody can see what you cross out.
You
Yeah, I
still
want to let
look
you know
young,
you're
you
still
know,
on
if you would have,
YouTube.
huh?
You're still on YouTube. You
Yeah, that's all right. We can the same thing on tour. Let's see, I will turn it off though, but yeah, Mr. Dillard, yeah, I saw pictures of it. I was like, wait a minute.